And so another chapter comes to a close on the Twitch Plays Pokemon adventure. This game was definitely shorter and less grand than the last one, which is probably due to how the novelty wore off for a lot of people. However, there were still plenty of fun, aggravating, and tragic moments. These are my favorite of them. Number 5. Mortys Gym. For those of you who have never played the original Gold, Silver, or Crystal, Mortys Gym is like this. Seems simple, right? Well, one wrong step and you have to go back to the beginning. With thousands of people, you can imagine what went wrong. In the end, democracy won the day, until Morty beat us and then we had to do it all again. Number 4. The Capture of Goldeen. As many people probably remember, in the Red playthrough, we managed to catch Zapdos in the Master Ball. No such luck here. Instead of catching it the legendary dogs, Lugia, or Ho-Oh, we instead used it to capture Goldeen of all things. Even a Magikarp would have been more useful since it could evolve into Gyarados. But alas, we caught Goldeen instead. Honestly, I'm surprised we ended up catching anything in the Master Ball to begin with. Number 3. The Abra guy at Indigo Plateau. In Indigo Plateau, there's a man with an Abra who, if you talk to him, will send you back to New Barktown. You can probably figure out what Twitch ended up doing. As if it couldn't get worse, we actually ended up doing it a second time. This guy doesn't even make any sense to be here since New Barktown is just 3 routes away, and at this point in the game, any real player should have had Fly. And it's not like there's anything important there anyhow. Just a quick little interruption here. While I was editing this, I actually found out that this guy is in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and he actually references how useless he is. I just thought it was something kind of funny that you guys might want to know. It's one of those weird moments in Twitch Plays Pokemon where you discover new things about the games that you never realized before. Number 2. The Battle Against Red. In most versions of Pokemon Crystal, when you get to the climactic battle with Trainer Red, he has a Pikachu, Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, and Snorlax, and for no real reason at all, an Espeon. But when we arrived to challenge Red, we found that he instead had a Zapdos, Nidoking, Lapras, Pidgeot, and Venomoth, and Master Helix himself, Omastar. That's right. Our friend who programmed this whole thing was nice enough to let us fight the original team from Twitch Plays Pokemon Red. This battle included many funny moments, including Laser Gator, the Feraligatr, taking down Lord Helix, the Omastar, and KT, the Dragonite, getting revenge against the all-terrain Venomoth, Dragon Slayer. Sure, getting to him and beating him was hard, but overall, just satisfying. Number 1. The releasement of Togepi and Sentret. The big thing that changed our lore this time wasn't a fossil or a Flareon, instead it was a Croc, and the loss of his 2 friends. Okay, for some backstory, while we were playing through early in the game, for the most part we only used Totodile, making him our most powerful member by far. Because of this, many fans tried to release him so we could focus on other team members. However, instead we ended up releasing both Adremo the Sentret and Prince Omelette our Togepi, which upset both sides of the argument. In order to explain these events, the community made Feraligatr into Kratos from God of War, where he wanted revenge against the gods who ruined his life and took his family away from him. As he said, no gods, no kings, only Mon, as he went on a quest to go slay all of the gods including Suicune and Omastar. This was the main moment that affected the rest of the lore in our series, making it not only the most influential, but also my personal favorite. And those were my top 5 favorite Twitch Plays Pokemon moments. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see more great moments in our playthrough of Pokemon Emerald. In the meantime, all hail Helix.